Alright guys, what's up? Today this is getting converted into a bearded dragon enclosure. Alright, so what you guys are gonna need for this project is gonna be one of these. I like using the chicken grade heat domes, I guess you'd call it. It's rated for, let's see, 250 volts or 660 watts. Already comes with a ceramic, so you know it's going to be safe for any kind of heat bulbs, especially for bearded dragons, any kind of monitors. Okay, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, wire snips just in case you need them, and a ceramic sealing fixture. You can pick these up at your home improvement store for but $1, $2. So what we're gonna do is take this cord and add it to this so you can plug it directly into a wall instead of hooking it to house wires. You can also do it where you can run house wire to a switch box so you can have a switch, but I just think this is a lot better because for running the heat and voltage bulbs that I want to use, even though I'm using it for UVB, if I need to I can switch it on and put a heat bulb, which is really good. So what you're gonna do is go in here, and there's a ceramic fixture in here, and you twist it off. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, once you get the back off, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna need your screwdriver. There's going to be Phillips head screws that go in here. So you got to remember the black goes to gold and white goes to silver. Very simple. So we're just going to take these off. You can use a smaller screwdriver. I recommend it. So standardly you need a crimper to put new loops on a regular house cable if you were doing it like that, but this way it already has it and you don't have to worry about that, so you skip a step and it's a lot safer because it's made to withstand a lot of heat and high voltage. So to get those out, put that aside, don't need that anymore. Keep the ceramic fixture and that dome just in case, let's say you don't need the heat light depending on time of year or how hot your house is. You don't need a heat light, or don't need the extra dome in your tank. All you gotta do is take this off, unscrew it, take this off, and reconnect it back to that if you need the dome. So next step now, we gotta get this ceramic off, and you're gonna need your wire snips. Very delicate process. So this little piece of wire around the lip here that's crimped to keep this sleeve on, so that this doesn't come over it. And now you're gonna need to get it on that angle, and you gotta be really strong to do that part because it should be stainless. Here I lifted it up a little bit, but it won't get past them eye loops. So we're gonna have to cut it. Find a thin spot that looks weak, and give her all you got. Okay, now gotta take that little sock sleeve off. And you might have to push them through one by one to get them out, but this comes right off. Don't throw this away because, I mean, you can use it again if you need to. Just take this off of your ceramic, slide it back in, you're good to go. So just keep that aside. Now, we got this whole cord. I recommend leaving the caution thing on just because, you know, it's whatever, you can choose to do so. Make sure you put the 2 screws back into the fixture. I'll do that after I'm done here. You get these bolts with it, and you get your little whatever. I already know how to do it, so I'm not going to do that. Read that. Okay, so on these ones, usually they're made so where you just wrap the wire around, or you got the half crimp or whatever, and you put it over and tighten it down. But you can take them all the way off to just get a little snug. Alright, let's see. got that one off. And got the gold one. They make it really easy so that you can tell the colors. Alright, now you might, depending on how you do it, you might have to split this rubber a little bit to get it a little bit longer, but I don't think I'll need it, so I'll just do that. But keep in mind when you do it, you're gonna have a little bit of a space here. You can get a file and some water and rub it down and make a notch if you want. I really don't care because it's already safety proof, so if it pinches this thick wire just a little bit, that's fine. And it gives it a little bit of breather too, so if the ceramic gets hot, it gives it time to breathe, let air flow through there and cool it down just a little bit, but not too fast, which actually works good. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, white goes to silver. So the white, when you get them, they'll come like this. They'll have white and black. You could just eyeball it because the ceramic fixtures that you get it off of, well, I like using these ones from, I get them at Rule King, but you can get them at any Tractor Supply or where it sells chicks. And they'll be attached to either the gold screw or the silver screw. Just keep that in mind which one you take it off of. Pretty positive it's the silver's white. So what you do, you just pop that nut through the eye loop and start screwing them in. Alright, let's get that in there. So the hardest part, especially with me tubby fingers, is going to be starting the damn screw. Once you start it, it'll be a lot easier. And you don't want it too tight when you tighten it down. You just want it snug. You don't want it too crazy. You just want it so it doesn't wiggle. Alright, I'm going to do the black. And then what we're going to do is I have a light bulb in one of them. It's an LED bulb. It doesn't emit heat, but what it does do is I use it as a tester just to make sure I wired everything correctly. And you always want to do that before you just plug it in and put a bulb in it. You want to make sure you test it, make sure you have your wiring correct, make sure you have everything secured, because you don't want to cause any kind of accident, shock, fire. And that's why I'm using it like this, because it's already certified these heat domes to withstand 660 watts. So you got no heat worries there. So that means the cords, the cables won't melt, they can withstand the heat. And then once you have it secured like such, what we're going to do is we'll get this power bar, pop it over here. And I like using these surge protector bricks just because it's a lot safer. If there's a shortage, these guys click off, stay off, so a heat mat won't burn out. And let's get this bulb. Alright, simple LED bulb. I always keep one laying around because this right here doesn't emit heat, it just shows light. So it's perfect for testing your new setup stuff. So before it's plugged in, never do this with live wire or plugged in already and then screw it in, just because if you're using a heat bulb, it can explode because of the different temperature on your hand. And bam, and here we go, we got this sucker lit up. So your UVB or your heat bulb is going to be in this fixture for in here, since the ambient temperature is going to be the same, and my beardies don't need a heat spot that's too hot, so I'm just going to use a standard house light and do that. Now we know that it's tested, your connections are good, they're snug, no wires are moving. What we're going to do is take that off. Now for this, you're going to figure out where you want it. I usually, I don't have my drill with me right now, so I'm going to have to do it old school with a screw and a screwdriver to make a pilot hole. Pain in the butt. But you got your screw, so you're going to do a pilot hole, and you're going to screw it into your desired depth. You want it so that there's enough for it to go in, turn, and lock. So what I usually do is do the first one first. Don't make 2 pilot holes, just make one at first. Figure out where it goes when it locks, and figure out where this one has to be when it locks. Get a little Sharpie or a pen and dab where the hole needs to be for this bolt, and then you can go back, take this off, just turn it and pull it out and take it off, drill where you need to be, put it into the appropriate depth so that you can still have that on there, and that's how you install it. So what I'm going to do is get this installed, and I'll get you guys back, I guess, as soon as after I get done with that. And one more thing, so let's see here. You can do what I did. I built this customly. You can shove this through first before you put this on. So usually you wouldn't screw this in. You'd leave it loose as single wires. Push it through a hole maybe in the back of the terrarium. Push it through, pull it to the front, and then just rewire it. Take a couple extra minutes. Or you can do what I did for the LED, cut a little notch in the front, slip it there. Or you can push it through a breather hole if you don't mind the cords in the front. But what I'm gonna do is, when I get my drill, I'm gonna drill, for now I'm just gonna put it through the front so that the female has the UVB on this side. And then I'm going to later on drill a hole in the back and put it through there so it looks nice and you don't see the wires, but that'll work perfectly. Alrighty, there's how it looks when it's in there. So you just screw the pilot hole, put your hole, get her in there, put the other side, and twist it, and it'll stay on there. And the cord goes out that little hole outside. Bada boom. For not showing you guys the decorating process, but this is the outcome. The light bulb's not on right now, but they don't need it right now. It's fairly warm. That's Jake and his enclosure, and Delilah. So hopefully soon I can take this down and let them breed. But pretty much that's how you install a ceramic heat fixture for your bearded dragon cage or any reptile cage. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one with more tips and tricks.